So this is one of them videos that is a bit off the cuff. It's not one that I had planned. But as you can see, in the background is my Reefer 350 that I've got in my room. And you can probably see just above my head there, I've got a couple of bags floating. Now these aren't the actual fish that I went to collect. The fish I wanted to get didn't actually make it through shipping. And yeah, it is a bit of a shame. But hopefully I can get one of them at some point. I don't want to tell you what it is, I don't want to ruin it, but it's a really nice fish. But these two, one of them I've been trying to get for a while, just because I really wanted this type of fish. There's a couple of them, you see them, they're quite common in some of the fish shops, but this one I really wanted. And the other one, you can get them, but I don't think these ones are that common. They might be. I've never seen one in all my years of looking around all the fish shops and things. I've never seen one of these in the shop, and I had to get it basically. I couldn't not get it. I'd be silly to miss it. So what we'll do is, I'm just letting them acclimate at the minute. I'm not drip acclimating, I'm just using a little tub and just pouring little bits of water in at a time, just slowly acclimating them because it is quite warm. If you're in the UK at the minute, it's ridiculously hot, and yeah, so I'm taking my time acclimating them, but I will give you some close-ups of them because I'm not going to make it some grand reveal, but I will show you what they are. And yeah, they are very special. I'm very excited to have them. Now you can't really see them that well just because of the bag and bubbles and things like that, but this is what's called as a Manchu lionfish. I think that's how you say. I've probably absolutely mullered that, but I will get a picture up with the name on it. But yeah, that's what I've got. It's such a colourful fish, it's amazing. I can't wait to get him out. And then the other thing I've got is this little guy here. If I come around the front, you might be able to see him a bit better. So this is what's called a sargassum frogfish. I've been wanting to get a frogfish for ages, and I have seen a couple of them, but I've not seen one of these ones before. Again, I'll chuck all the details up on the screen. But yeah, really excited about this one as well. So they've both been acclimated. I'm going to use a net to put them in just because I don't want to handle them. I don't think this guy has any spines, but obviously this being a type of lionfish, it will have spines, and I really don't want to get stabbed by that. So I'm going to get them in using the net. Hopefully they don't dart for the rock straight away, but I will try and get some footage of them in the tank. So they're both in, so you can see this is where the little lionfish has sort of rested himself now, he's sort of up in that corner bit there. And then we've got the little sargassum frogfish just there. So I'll give him a little bit. I'm going to do some maintenance on this tank anyway. I am going to be filming another little video on the sump, just on the algae scrubber that I've got, because it does need to be cleaned again already, which is a really good sign. I'm really happy with it. So yeah, I'm going to be putting that out as another video, but for now, yeah, we'll just let these guys chill and pick the camera up in a bit. So it's been a little while, and we'll just have a little update. You can see panther grouper that I've put in here, he's doing awesome. You see how fat he is, he's absolutely humongous. But the little frogfish has found his way under here, which is normally where this guy likes to sit, so I don't think he's too happy that he's taken up his little home in there, but he seems to be doing fine. He's doing his little walking around. You can see, I don't know if you can see on camera right now because it's really hard to focus in at this angle, but you can see he's just got his 2 feet on the floor. So they use them little fins to sort of crawl around and things like that and wedge themselves into rocks and stuff. So he's sort of standing up on his feet at the minute. The lionfish, he's not moved. He's literally just wedged himself there, and he seems pretty happy there. But God, the colours just aren't coming through. Like he's so awesome. I do need to get a better lens. It doesn't help. I do need to clean this glass actually. But yeah, he's up there. Was a bit of an issue. So this little bugger here, he was trying to nip at the little frogfish, which I weren't too happy about. I nearly pulled him out at one point. So I've got to keep an eye on him, see how he gets on. But if he starts being a pain, then I think this guy, he's going to have to go, unfortunately. So it's probably been a couple of hours now, and as you can see, this little guy is swimming around. The puffer is actually ignoring him at the minute. I've had a look at him, and on his tail he has got a little chunk hanging out of his tail, which I'm not too happy about, but as you can probably see as he's flapping around, but it should grow back. But yeah, he's out and about, which is really nice to see. He's moving around and exploring. Hopefully he doesn't go for him, or he might be able to get a see. Look, watch, this is what's happening. He goes up to check him out, and when the sargassum fish starts sort of flapping his tail and his fins, that's when the puffer gets excited. So I don't think it's an aggression thing. I think he's just doing it because he sees it as food. But I made sure I stuffed him with a shed ton of shrimp. Like he was so fat he couldn't even like get up off the floor at one point. So yeah, I don't know why he's doing it. I think it is just a food thing. Hopefully he'll learn that this isn't food basically. Yeah, look at him. And then the lionfish is right back here, which I kind of expected. I think he is going to be there. He might come out eventually, might make feeding a bit tricky, because I know that they were having trouble switching him over to frozen food. So I am going to try and get some form of live food in there if I can, maybe some shrimp or something like that. But hopefully he'll switch over. But yeah, this little guy here, he seems to be doing, look at the colours on him, look at that, such a cool fish. And you can see on the front of him he's got like he's an anglerfish, so hopefully he's going to use his little dingly dangly bit that he's got on the front. Hopefully we can catch that in motion, because I think that'd be really cool to see. But yeah, other than that, they both seem to be doing all right. I gave the glass on this a quick scrub. There's a little bit up here I need to use a razor on just to get that off, and there's some bits down the bottom there I need to get off, but I'm not too fussed about that. But it does look a little bit cloudy. I did do a water change as well, so I popped them in. And I probably shouldn't have done the water change straight away, but I wanted to do it just because it's the weekend. I try and do my water change on the weekend if I can. So I just done probably like a 30% water change. In this heat it's an absolute nightmare, but at least that's done now. Filters and that are all clean. So yeah, that's how the fish are looking. So thank you for watching. I will be doing a lot more videos on this, especially when you get them feeding. If they ever come out, because he's sort of behind that big rock in the centre of the screen now, that's where they're both sort of hiding. But when they do come out, we will get some feeding videos, which will be quite good. But yeah, other than that, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.